Hey, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Happy Sunday. Let's dive right into this beautiful Sunday reading and see what positive message Spirit may have. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You've come to a safe place where we do readings on the daily. For the most part, they're uplifting, okay? And I'm just the messenger, so here we go. All right, so first off, guys, I'm seeing this beautiful message here for us about a justice and love, a lover or a partnership coming in for those of you who might have been a little harsh on yourselves this week. It looks like you might have been telling yourselves you're destined to be alone and there's no one out there for you, and you keep meeting people who are not vibrating on your level, and you're destined to be alone, okay? That is not factual. So Spirit is here to tell you there's someone else out there for you who is specifically out there for you and is going to have you just your emotions overflowing with happiness and joy. There's contentment and also a feeling of security in this card with this person who is going to show up for you. All right, so this is for all of you out there who have you're just resigning yourselves to be alone forever and ever. Okay, that isn't happening. You have this beautiful partner coming in at some point. I do not have timing on it, and honestly, it's going to be different for each of you, but this is going to be a justice. All right, so this is mainly my feeling, my intuition is telling me this reading right here is mainly for people who have been thinking very negative about partnering up, finding that right person in their lives, and resigning yourselves into thinking that they're non-existent. They're non-existent. They are, and they will show up. All right, so let's move on here. Let's see what else. Okay, so it looks like a great many of you are just really mentally cooked. Okay, just you're needing a break. You're needing like a little, if not a vacation, a full out vacation, guys. You're needing like a mini weekend, and that's easy to accomplish. Just think of all the things that you love. If you're concerned about finances, go inexpensively and find all inexpensive things that you love. Take a Friday off or a Friday and a Monday off. Extend the weekend and just love and nurture yourself all weekend long. Do what it is that you love. All right. And if you are financially free or you don't worry about money, go all out. Okay. Take that vacation you've been wanting to take forever. Go to that island and treat yourself like the queen or the king that you truly are. All right. We need this downtime, guys. We need to build up our resources and our strength. All right. For what is coming. Something big is coming. All right. I know that we've been hearing about this or talking about this, seeing this all over the net, but this is my gut feeling, and it is a very strong intuitive message coming to me from Spirit today, that for you guys to ready yourselves up. All right, this doesn't mean be fearful that something is coming to get you or kill you, or you have to worry about your well-being, your safety. Okay, so don't get freaked out. A lot of times when we have messages like this, I know some of you are very fearful, and you just have the worst scenario in your mind. All right, so this is just all about something big. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe that will come out sooner or later in the cards, but for right now, they're just saying to get that. You need to stoke your fires, so to speak. Okay, you need to get that rest, that rejuvenation, so you can be ready for part two. Because Aquarius, we need you. You are playing a magnificent part in, everything that is happening right now in this very biblical spiritual time and place. All right, so here I'm seeing something's going on that we're unaware of. Okay, they want us to focus on love. They want us to focus on kindness and love and help people who are, having a hard time right now, if possible. All right, so it doesn't mean go broke and give people all your money, but if somebody needs something, if you're seeing somebody who can't reach something in the grocery store, it could be something as small as this, or it could be something much bigger. Either way, they want us to, stop getting plugged into the third dimensionals that are acting like complete buttholes out there, okay? And just come into our authentic selves and be who we are, who we truly are, and who we are needed to be right now, Aquas. Okay, you are the lighthouses. We need your high vibrational status, your kindness, and your heart, your love. Okay, this is needed to bring up the rest of the world, to bring up other people's frequencies and energies and wake people up. Believe it or not, when you do small acts of kindness to other people, you're waking up others, you're raising others' vibrations. You don't even have to come in contact with them. The mere act is touching hundreds, if not thousands, of other people. Okay, we have this looks like a broken heart in the center of this reading. And so again, they're saying, they're looking at you, Aquarius, like how kind and how available you make yourself. Like your heart is just, you put yourself out there and your heart is just available to all. And people are getting this from you now. People are going to start flocking around you. We've been talking about this, Aquarius. They're going to start coming to you. They're attracted to you for all different reasons. They are hanging on your every word. They're coming up to you, total strangers, and talking to you. If this is happening to you, please take a second and just put strangers talking to me everywhere, something along that line. So I know that you guys are actually experiencing these messages that Spirit gives. Okay, I'm seeing confusion though around something as well. So some of these people that, are acting, the third dimensionals will refer to them as, these are people that have not had as many life experiences as you have, and they're still learning and teaching, and they're, they have a lot to go. They're still vibrating down here and doing stupid things, right? So we need to have empathy for them, and we don't have to invite them into our lives. These can be family members and friends that we're suddenly awake to, like, wow, why didn't I notice this in this person before? They're not really good for me. They're creating a lot of negativity in my life that I don't need, because I want to move forward, right? And if you're having these thoughts, it's time for the separation. So you can do it at your own pace. You can do it slowly. Stop taking as many calls from these people. And I hate to say these people, because I understand some of them are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, cousins, just people that we just assumed we had to put up with our whole lives, but have been dragging us into the depths of dirt. Okay, so these people, if you want to feel lighter and happier, it's time to just bring in, just pull in and gravitate toward the things that are beneficial to you, Aquarius. Okay, but I am seeing this setback or this broken heart, and I'm seeing this energy around it though. You're putting out this beautiful energy, all right, and you are creating, a lot of you anyway, are creating a different life for yourselves right now. Whatever that is out here that's creating all this confusion, or I want to say chaos with this card today. All right, so this is chaos for you guys that are setting you back, holding you back. Okay, and for some of you, this might be someone you're with 24/7, or every day. This could be a spouse who is betraying you, or just putting, terrorizing you, or making you feel trapped in an unhappy world. And you know, it is time to separate, guys, from all of these things that you thought you were stuck. You're not stuck, okay? You just need to walk away. Find a way to walk away. All right, so let's continue. I'm seeing a victory coming in, a financial victory, no less, for my beautiful Aquas. All right, and this victory, for a lot of you, this is coming through some kind of prayers, okay? So these are the things that you might be needing as opposed to wanting, because when I see the card of prayer, I know that these are moments that we feel desperation, like we're, you know, we don't know where our next dollar is coming from. We don't know how we're going to keep the gas on or the electric on or pay the mortgage or what have you. So I'm seeing a great victory coming in that you are going to have knowledge about soon, okay? This is about those of you feeling left out in the cold financially. They're talking about some victory coming in for you that you are going to be experiencing soon. And this victory is the Six of Pentacles, guys, which, as we know, is a big inflow of money that brings in a humanitarian type situations, where meaning that it's going to be enough flowing in that some of that can flow out, so you can help your communities or your families or people around you that are needing help, and you can do it comfortably and have plenty left over. All right, so you guys are going to be feeling this and it's going to feel victorious to you, like it's just been a long time coming. It's going to be a great sigh of relief. I'm seeing happiness. Look at this, guys. I'm seeing money in the center. I'm seeing you. They're saying that you guys worked hard. A lot of you are older even. You know, some of you are in your 60s. You're still working, and you've worked so hard to, you know, save, scrimping and saving for your future. Not all, but some of you. All right, they're saying that those of you who have done this, you're about to be gifted with something amazing, something you've always wanted. This is going to be a very happy, momentous time. It's going to come in at a time where you're going to, of course, much appreciate it, but these are things that are needed, guys. I'm definitely getting that. This is for people out there that are, you know, struggling and really need something to come in. And here they're talking about some announcement or something for Aquarius, some kind of communication coming in. Now, this has something to do with, here's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So we know what this is, most of us. If you're new to the channel, this card represents angelic protections. You can see 4 angels in the corners of this card. This is the Wheel of Fortune, meaning this is about wealth and prosperity. It's also about angels protecting this wealth and prosperity. This is money. It's money that comes in different forms, gold, silver, what have you, and it's been protected for eons by the spiritual realms, because this is a biblical gift that will be coming in for humanity at some point. All right, I don't have a timing on it, although I do have to say that I went ahead and I asked Spirit if something, anything, was going to be coming in for the people in the month of December. And I did get a yes. I did get a firm yes on that. And it is something financial. So that could be something like a check, an incoming check that you find in your mailbox or in your bank account, or possibly something, you know, a rebate or something from the government, something that's going to give us all a boost. All right. And I'm seeing there's a commitment here, a commitment. Somebody that is in a commitment is actually making some kind of very important decision today. And this could be based on, it's going to affect you. When you make this decision, it has to do with finances. So it is going to affect you. So you're taking your time on that. You want to make sure that you make the right decision. But over here, I'm seeing it doesn't really matter if you even make the wrong decision. Not that I want to push you in that way. You don't want to make the wrong decision, but they're saying that there's some huge opportunity coming in. And we've been seeing this over and over again for weeks now, right, guys? This card about the world, card of opportunity. But guess what? It's next to the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all of your wishes and dreams culminating. So things coming in together at a very quick pace. It'll seem like a snowball effect, like everything's just snowballing, coming in all at once, all positive things. And in this card, there's not just, the pentacles are financial, but there's also material wealth in this card. There is family, joyous dancing together. There's pets. There's, there's all kinds of things in this card. There's real estate in the background. So those of you, there might be a lot of you who have already stumbled upon this and have already made your millions, or are already in a really good place financially after a period of time where you have felt ignored, or, the opposite also applies. So if you've been struggling for a long time, this is going to be the new you. This is going to be the breakthrough for my aquas, where this is coming in with the everything's culminating. This is coming in as a world opportunity. Okay, so there's some connection here that I'm getting with the world. So maybe you're not going to be the only ones that are going to be receiving this. Okay, I'm seeing financial freedom here as well. Okay, so let's continue, guys. This is a pretty positive reading. It's a great Sunday reading for those of you who are home relaxing, who want to see what Spirit has in store for you today and possibly in the very near future. I have the card of manifestation that just came up for my Aquariuses, and next to it I'm showing movement into this new start and new beginning with this Two of Wands. All right, this is also things that you're creating with this manifestation card. All right, you are creating things and pulling things in, magnificent things from just the ether, from all around. You're looking out into the world. You're thinking big, Aquas. All right, you're creating new ideas and new things, and you're going to be celebrating. Okay, and this is due to your very potent manifestation skills. Okay, so I don't want to pick up all the cards, but these are also positive, guys. You're manifesting in celebration for yourselves through strength. You're so strong. Okay, and we've been talking about this too, like your innovators, your strength, your ability, and your willingness to keep working on yourself and raise your vibration. That alone is putting you in a happier place and allowing you to become stronger in your gifts, and therefore you're manifesting these beautiful things in that you want. All right, this is a message for someone that needs to hear this today. I'm seeing a lot of sadness next to this very toxic situation you're in. I'm also seeing that you are desperately needing to make a decision to bring balance into your life. This is affecting you financially somehow, and creating a lot of maybe even depression in your life. You want more for yourself, and you're supposed to have more for yourself. So I've never said this before. I don't ever recall saying this before, but you are meant to be not what you're doing with this. You're not, in other words, you're not meant to be where you are. You're going against the grain. You're going against what was intended for you and where you should be right now. You should be on a completely different path. Now, normally I tell all of you, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But this is, like I said, for someone who is totally on the wrong path. I don't know what is guiding you on this path. It might have something to do with a drug addiction, alcoholism, or something that is purposely throwing you off of your path, okay, that you're supposed to be on. So for starters, what you can do, they're telling you here, okay, step-by-step instructions from spirit. If you're in a situation where you're dealing with addiction, or even someone in your life who's dragging you into their addiction, that can be a very slippery slope, okay? So what they're saying is get yourself in a state of gratefulness. You can do this no matter what is happening, how bad your circumstances are. You can get yourself in a state of gratefulness, and once you do that, you're going to just automatically feel better, and you will be able to use your God-given abilities, okay, your abilities, your gifts, and you know, you'll be able to start pulling things in and pulling yourself out. Because when we're in these situations, the longer we stay, the more toxic we become. We start to develop toxic things in our body, guys, believe it or not. So if you're severely depressed for an elongated period of time, or you're just going through putting up, tolerating somebody putting you down or beating you up emotionally, you're going to feel these toxins, and they will build and create sickness and illness and diseases and pain. All right, so that is why it is of the utmost importance that I tell you guys to put yourselves first and put yourselves on that pedestal, because once you do that and you've worked on yourself to the max, and you feel like you can take care of yourself financially, you're emotionally in love with yourself, okay? You care for yourself. You put yourself on a pedestal every day. You're conscious of all the things you're doing for you, as if someone else were doing them for you. But more importantly, it's coming from you. You're not depending on someone else that might leave in the future. And when we look to other people, when we look on the outside for these things that create self-confidence and, you know, security in ourselves, guys, when we look for that on the outside from other people, you know, what happens when the breakup occurs, or the divorce, or that person decides they're leaving, or you decide you're leaving? You know, you're back to square one. So this is, again, why it's so important for you to really boost yourself up and think of yourself as, you know, that queen or that king that you are. All right, so pull yourself away from this if you can. It will bring in a ton of balance. It will happen quickly if you're in a state of gratefulness. And then here, guys, I'm seeing some new financial beginning for you. All right, this comes after a long period of struggles and strife. Okay, now this is for somebody out there, or maybe more than one of you, who maybe people borrowed money from you and never paid you back. Maybe you have this huge heart, or you do have this huge heart, I should say, and you've been taken advantage of. People have just outright, for some of you, stolen money. You know, and you gave to them because you have a big loving heart. Okay, I'm seeing something new financially coming in for you that's going to allow you this financial new growth, this new start. It's going to put you on a whole new path, it looks like. Okay, and you are going to have options opening up to you, all kinds of options. All right, and as an empath, you're just going to blossom and grow exponentially. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. That's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I hope you're, again, enjoying your Sunday. And if you're still with me, don't forget to hype the video. It's a way to give back, guys. I'm on here every day for you. I love each and every one of you, but it's very important to keep the channel going, that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. All right, guys, have a great one.